What's new in the Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2? Let's dive right in. The latest iterations of Apple's iconic smartwatch, the Series 9 and Ultra 2, are here. And for those of you who are still rocking an older model or are yet to join the Apple Watch family, these new offerings might just be the upgrades you've been waiting for. One of the first things you might notice is the new pink color option for the Series 9, a shade reminiscent of the new pink iPhone. But don't expect a radical facelift. Visually, these new watches stay true to the design language of their predecessors, maintaining a look that's almost identical to previous versions. But don't let that fool you. Underneath that familiar exterior, there's a lot of new tech waiting to be discovered. Now, let's talk about what's really changed, the specs. Both the Series 9 and Ultra 2 watches boast significant specification upgrades thanks to the new S9 chip. This new chip is a game changer, bringing about a remarkable improvement in the overall performance of these watches. The S9 chip is the powerhouse behind the enhanced performance of both the Series 9 and Ultra 2. It's not just about faster processing speeds though. The S9 chip is also designed to be more power efficient, allowing for a smoother, more responsive user experience without draining the battery. But where the S9 chip really shines is in its ability to boost maximum display brightness. This is a key feature that sets these watches apart from their predecessors. Whether you're outdoors on a sunny day or in a brightly lit room, the display on your watch will remain clear and easy to read. Now, let's dive a little deeper into the display brightness. The Series 9 watch has seen a significant increase, with its display brightness reaching up to 2000 nits. That's pretty impressive, right? But the Ultra 2 goes one step further. It offers a whopping 3000 nits of display brightness. This means that no matter the lighting conditions, your watch display will remain clear and vibrant, making it easier than ever to check your notifications, monitor your health stats, or simply tell the time. These specification upgrades, powered by the S9 chip, make the Series 9 and Ultra 2 watches stand out in the crowded smartwatch market. They offer a seamless blend of performance, power efficiency, and display brightness, ensuring that these watches not only look good, but also work incredibly well. But that's not all. There are also some neat functional enhancements. Apart from the spec bump, both watches introduce some innovative features for an enhanced user experience. One of these is the inclusion of an ultra-wideband chip. Now, what does this mean for you? It means that you have a more precise tool for finding your iPhone. Say you're in a hurry and can't remember where you last placed your phone. With the ultra-wideband chip, your watch can help you locate it quickly and accurately. Now, let's talk about memory. Both the Apple Watch Series 9 and the Ultra 2 feature an increase in memory. This, combined with a faster neural engine, translates to quicker Siri responses. So, the next time you ask Siri to remind you about your meeting or to send a text, expect a more swift and efficient response. This increased efficiency extends to on-device processing, making your watch experience smoother and more seamless. But perhaps the most interesting functional enhancement is the introduction of an innovative double-tap gesture. This new feature is particularly useful for those moments when you're juggling a coffee cup in one hand and trying to navigate your watch with the other. The double-tap gesture simplifies navigation, making it easier to access your watch's features with just one hand. Imagine being able to swiftly switch between apps, reply to messages, or even control your music, all with just a couple of taps on your watch. These enhancements, from the ultra-wideband chip to the faster neural engine and the new gesture, are all designed to make your Apple Watch experience more intuitive and efficient. And while these enhancements are impressive, they also raise an important question. How do these new features affect the watch's battery life? Impressive, right? But how do these enhancements affect the battery life? Despite all these upgrades, Apple has managed to maintain the standard 18-hour battery life. That's right, you heard it correctly. A whole day's worth of functionality, all packed into these sleek and stylish wrist companions. This is no small feat, given the performance enhancements and additional features that have been introduced in both the Apple Watch Series 9 and the Ultra 2. You might be wondering, has the refresh rate been affected? Well, rest easy, because Apple has ensured that the refresh rate remains the same. This means that your watch face will be as smooth and responsive as ever, even with the added power-hungry features. So, whether you're using your watch to track your daily fitness, respond to messages, or just check the time, you can expect the same reliable performance from morning until night. Next up, let's talk about Apple's commitment to the environment with these new watches. In a significant move, Apple has made the Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2 fully carbon neutral. Now you may be wondering, what does carbon neutrality mean? It's a state of achieving net zero carbon dioxide emissions by balancing the amount of carbon released with the amount offset or eliminated. So how has Apple achieved this with their latest watches? The company has taken into account all aspects of the watch's life cycle, from production to usage. This includes the emissions produced during manufacturing, energy consumed in operation, and even the materials used in the watch and its specific bands. Apple's commitment to sustainability doesn't stop there. They've also ensured that the energy consumed in their production facilities is renewable, further reducing their carbon footprint. This makes the Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2 the company's first fully carbon-neutral products. While these updates are impressive, what can we expect from future Apple Watches? Looking ahead, we can hope for a major design overhaul in future Apple Watch generations. While the current models sport a sleek and modern look, there's always room for innovation and improvement. Imagine the possibilities. A rotating bezel, much like traditional watches, could offer a new way to interact and navigate through the watch's menu. Now let's talk about battery life. The current 18-hour target is commendable, but wouldn't it be great to see this pushed even further? After all, the less time our devices spend on the charger, the more time they spend on our wrists, doing what they do best. And what about a circular redesign? It's a bold idea, and one that would certainly set the Apple Watch apart from its predecessors. A circular face could provide a classic timeless aesthetic while still harnessing the power of Apple's innovative technology. So, what's the overall verdict on the new Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2? While the Series 9 and Ultra 2 are mainly spec bumps, they do bring some innovative features. The S9 chip, for instance, gives a significant boost to the performance, power efficiency, and display brightness of both watches. The Series 9 dazzles with a brightness of up to 2000 nits, while the Ultra 2 goes a step further, reaching up to 3000 nits. Functionality also gets a nod with the introduction of an ultra-wide band chip for precise iPhone finding, increased memory, and a faster neural engine. These enhancements make for quicker Siri responses and on-device processing. The innovative double-tap gesture is a welcome addition, simplifying navigation, especially when you're operating with just one hand. Battery life remains the standard 18 hours, a feat considering the performance enhancements. The refresh rate is maintained, balancing the need for clear, rapid visuals with the requirement for power conservation. A noteworthy achievement is the Apple Watch, when paired with certain bands, becoming the company's first fully carbon-neutral product. This commendable feat incorporates all emissions, energy, and materials from production to usage. However, the design leaves much to be desired. The Series 9 and Ultra 2 closely resemble their predecessors, with no substantial design alterations. The new color pink on the Series 9 is a nice touch, but it doesn't quite make up for the lack of a significant design overhaul. Looking forward, there's an air of optimism. It's hoped that future Apple Watch generations will see a significant design overhaul, perhaps features like a rotating bezel, better battery life, or even a circular redesign. Apple's pattern of design changes in other product categories fuels this hope. In conclusion, while the Series 9 and Ultra 2 are essentially spec bumps, they do bring some innovative features to the table. The double-tap gesture and carbon neutrality are particularly noteworthy. However, the lack of a substantial design alteration is a letdown. That wraps up our deep dive into the Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2. Stay tuned for more updates on future Apple products.